My brothers, I have been blessed by a vision. In it my father's father came to me, and he said, "Do not fear the dying of the light, my child, but welcome it. For then you shall be raised anew in my garden, free from pain, free from suffering, and in my image you shall go forth and spread my blessings." This is the word, my children. This is the rebirth. Greetings, Hive scum. Today you will witness a glorious show of force in the Underhive or Hive Galatus. Today the Brotherhood of the Dying Light seeks simply to kill all who stand in their way. Our patrol 3-5 Echo will not take this line down. They will seek to inflict maximum casualties on their attackers and assault through to the farthest board edge before fleeing and seeking reinforcements. Without further ado, let us gaze upon the crews of today's conflict. Patrol 3-5 Echo have random selection T3 plus 5, totaling 6 fighters. The entire crew will deploy in this scenario. Each will gain 1 experience for taking part, and 1 experience if they escape the battlefield. The Brotherhood of the Dying Light have custom selection D3 plus 7. Rolling for 3 additional fighters, they too will deploy with their entire crew of 10, seeking to inflict maximum casualties.
Welcome to the channel, and welcome to this, the first episode in our Dark Uprising campaign. Rolling out for priority, the Enforcers get the drop. Setting the tone early, Preacher's going to move forward, line up shots for later on. Brother Nathaniel will move and move again up to the corner here, starting the circling manoeuvre of the Enforcers. Pistol Pete will move up to the far railing, and seeing a target in the far corner, Brother Jeb, he will aim and take fire at him. Unfortunately though, that little bit of cardio seems to have been too much for the young Pistol Pete, and his shot goes wide. Brother Jeb will then move and shoot at Preacher. -1 for the slight cover that he's got here. He does miss, and the ammo check comes out. And he's out of ammo. Olsen up top will aim and fire at Jeb, providing cover to his team below. He does hit. It's a good shot. Jeb goes down. See for wound. Unfortunately, no wound this time. Brother David will move forward, and using his blunderbuss, he will shoot at Preacher. It's a template weapon, so we're ignoring the minus for the partial cover that Preacher has. The joy of the blunderbuss. He hits 6 times, but he does need an ammo check. So we'll roll up for that now. And his blunderbuss is out of ammo. 1 fantastic shot, but that's it. That's all we're going to see from Brother David. There's some good wins. Now for the saves. Fails 1 save, causing an injury roll to come out, and Preacher goes down with a serious injury. This will cause Pistol Pete to have to pass a kill check, which he does. He stays nice and calm under pressure. Subjugator Higgs will move and move again, applying pressure to the Brotherhood of the Dying Light, making his way towards the escape zone. Brother Silas will also double move. He'll come round and support his brothers in this circling manoeuvre of the Enforcers. Rainman will also double move. He'll take position next to Higgs, preparing for the next turn. Brother Flea, he will move in order to get a better firing line in the future. Mac will make a double move, coming back down the stairs and moving over towards Preacher to give assistance if it's needed. Blunderbuss Gus will double move, and Darius will move along next to his brother, hoping to line up something special for the next turn. So let's take a quick look at the lay of the land after turn 1. As we can see, the Brotherhood of the Dying Light clearly have a plan in action. They seem to be looking to encircle the Enforcers, but the Enforcers, relying on their training, know that any time they get ambushed, they must assault through with utmost aggression. Let's see how we go in turn 2 and who takes priority. Unfortunately for the recovery roll for Preacher, Mac is slightly too far away, but we'll roll that out now. And Preacher does recover with a flesh wound. He'll be available for the next turn. Let's see who gets priority. Once again, the Enforcers, knowing how to battle through this, they have priority. So Preacher will stand, and sensing the threat nearby, he will level his Enforcer bolt gun at Brother David. Rolling out the hits. He doesn't hit. Brother Flea will take his chance, and he will aim and fire his stub gun towards Mac. Let's see if he hits. The pressure's clearly too much for him as the shot goes wide. Mac doesn't really take kindly to being shot at and moves up to the barrier, levelling his shotgun at both Brother David and Brother Flea. The joys of templates. So this is a scatter shot weapon, so we'll roll up a d6 to see how many times it hits each fighter. But first we'll do the ammo. Ammo check's okay. 5 hits and 4 hits. 5 hits on Brother David. Rolling out the wounds. Get 3 wounds. Armor saves come out. Not looking good. And he goes out of action. Well done, Mac. That's the boss showing how it's done. Out comes the wound roll on Flea. And then his armor save. This isn't looking too good either. And he's down with a serious injury. Mac with the shotgun is pretty much surgical. Brother Jebediah somehow stumbles to his feet and makes his way across to his fallen brother. Bosun will move up to take a superior fire position. Brother Nathaniel springs the trap, he moves and shoots at Rainman, though partial cover from that ladder there, so we'll see how this goes. Rolling out to hit. Shot goes wide and he needs an ammo check. Let's roll that out now. He's okay, he still has ammunition. Rainman dodges that shot, doesn't take kindly to it and moves up and levels his shotgun at Brother Nathaniel. Being a scatter shot weapon, it automatically hits under that template. And if we had more fighters behind, that would be good, but we're still staying in cover. He hits twice and his ammo's okay. Rolling out the wound. We score 1 wound on Brother Nathaniel, who will roll up his armor save, and it is saved. Brother Silas will move and shoot at Rainman. He's not taking kindly to getting shotgun blasted by anyone. Let's see how he does. And it misses, it goes wide, unlucky. Pistol Pete will then make a double move down the stairs. Brother Maxim will move and shoot at Pete. Rolling out to hit. And it misses. Subjugator Higgs does that subjugator thing and aims at a spot in the floor where you can see the shadow of Blunderbuss Gus. He will fire his frag grenade launcher. A glorious template weapon which just hits Blunderbuss Gus, rolling out the hit. It does hit, but the ammo check is required. Needing a 6 for an ammo check, which has failed, so unfortunately that's out of ammo. Blunderbuss Gus gets knocked back from the blast. Let's see if he gets wounded. He does get wounded. Armor save fails, rolling out that injury for Blunderbuss Gus, and it's a serious injury. Subjugator's doing the subjugator thing. Brother Darius moves up to the corner, preparing for turn 3. And at the end of the turn, bottle test will come out for House Cawdor. They will pass. Recovery test for Gus. He stays down with a serious injury. And Brother Flea getting the assist. He will roll back over with a flesh wound. And at the start of turn 3, the priority roll comes out with the Brotherhood of the Dying Light taking the drop. So to start with, Brother Nathaniel, he will stand and he will shoot at Rainman. And he does hit him twice. Rolling up the wound. Causes 1 wound. Armor for Rainman. Does not make that save and rolls up a serious injury. Mac group activates with Preacher. Instructs Preacher to hop that barrier, move, and then shoot at Jeb. Now he's within that short range, so it'll be +1 hit. He does hit. Knocks him down. Let's see that wound roll. No wound there. Then Mac will move over and he will level his shotgun once again at Brother Flea and Brother Jeb, hitting them both under that template, rolling up to see how many times each gets hit. The ammo comes out, ammo's all good. 2 hits on Brother Flea and 2 hits on Brother Jeb. Now for the wound rolls, 1 wound on Flea. Save comes out. 1 wound on Brother Jeb. Save comes out, which is failed. Rolling up that injury, causing a flesh wound. That'll be -1 toughness. Brother Flea then stands and shoots at Preacher, but due to the shotgun blast misses. Bosun then aims and shoots at Brother Maxim, getting that +1 to hit from aiming. Roll comes out, he does hit. The ammo's all good. Rolling to wound, does wound. Armor save is failed, and Brother Maxim takes the flesh wound. Now, Brother Silas, sensing the coup de grace could be on the cards, he charges and coup de grace. Since Rainman has just been taken out of action, bottle checks will be needed. Higgs passes, however, Bosun fails. Pistol Pete, seeking revenge, will aim and shoot his stub gun at Brother Silas. Now, let me know in the comments if you've ever done this and you've rolled an injury dice instead of a d6. So we'll try again. And he does hit thanks to aiming, which is nice. Let's roll out that wound, see how it goes. But no wound, does knock Brother Silas down, so that's nice. Brother Maximus will stand and then return fire at Pistol Pete. But his shot goes wide too. Higgs, enraged at the loss of one of his teammates, needs a 6-inch charge. We'll roll up for that right now, and he gets the 6-inch. Barely making it in, but he does make it in. Comes in on that charge. He has 1 attack base, 1 for charging in, plus 1 for having the 2 weapons, and one of them's the sidearm trait, so we'll roll up his sidearm first, which, yep, it does hit, but unfortunately it doesn't wound. So then on to bashing him with the shield, hits him 1 time, rolling out that wound, definitely wounds. He's obviously smashed his face in with that lovely riot shield. Injury roll comes out and dice is caught, so we'll roll it again and he goes out of action. Higgs doesn't take kindly to losing one of his own through the dying light, and Brother Darius will move over to give an assist should it be required, and Jebediah will stand. End of the turn, rolling out those bottle checks, first for Cawdor, they pass, and also for the enforcers who pass. Rolling up the recovery, and Gus will roll over with a flesh wound. Let's not go out of action thanks to the assist. And at the start of turn 4, once again priority comes out with the enforcers getting the drop, and group activation from Mac. Mac will level his shotgun at Flea and Jebediah once again. Ammo is fine. Rolling out how many times we get hit. That's 1 here, and 5 on Jebediah. So they both go down. No wounds on Flea. 4 wounds on Jebediah. And the injury roll comes out, taking him out of action. Preacher sensing weakness, then charges Flea. Flea stands up to face his foe. Preacher has 1 attack base, 1 for charging in, and an additional attack from his sidearm. Rolling up for his sidearm first, it misses, an ammo roll is required, and unfortunately he uses up the last of his ammo. Then his 2 base attacks come out, 2 hits, 1 wound, rolling up that armor save, which fails, rolling up the injury roll, serious injury, and Preacher gives him the coup de grace. Brother Nathaniel will then stand and shoot at Higgs in the back, bypassing that glorious save from his shield, rolling up the hits, which he does hit. Ammo roll's good. Rolling up the wounds, he definitely wounds him, and our save on the back of Hig's armour is failed. Out comes the injury roll, and it's a serious injury. Good job, Brother Nathaniel. Pistol Pete will then move and shoot at Brother Darius. All the way over in the corner here. Rolls out the hit. Does hit. Knocks him down. Let's roll out the wound. And the wound fails. Brother Maxim charges at Pete. He has 1 attack base plus 1 for charging in. We'll roll those out now, see what happens. Both hit. Rolling out the wounds. 1 wound. Our save from Pistol Pete is made. Pistol Pete will attack back. He has 1 attack base and 1 for having the sidearm. So we'll roll out the sidearm first, which misses and requires an ammo check. It's also out of ammo, and we'll see if his follow-up punch did any better, and that goes flailing wide too. Over to the Dying Light for the final activations. Blunderbuss Gus will move up, and Brother Darius will hop to his feet, and he will move towards that combat engagement. Higgs rolls out a flesh wound and rolls back over. And our broken bosun, he regains his composure. Now the bottle checks coming out for House Cawdor, and they will fail, and the enforcers will pass their bottle check. So here's the state of play at the end of turn 4. Bodies everywhere, but the enforcers have been surprisingly robust in fending off this attack from the Brotherhood of the Dying Light, and at this point the Brotherhood of the Dying Light voluntarily flee the field.